Hello, my crafty friends. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my craft room. I'm here today I talked about the Junky Junk journals and my Junky Junk journal basket, and this is it right here. You are looking at it. And I said we were going to go through it to see what I have in here. And I'm about to get real picky about what I keep in here because I think I took a few things out about a month ago, really. But now I need to take some more things out and just decide what I'm going to keep and what I'm not going to keep. So I just decided it was just too much to keep everything. So I'm going to go through it with you so that I can continue working on like I showed you these. These are some of my Junky Junk journals that I'm going to be prettying up. And this one is being worked on during the Junk No More collab. So maybe you've seen that. It's cute little, it's made from a gift bag that I got out of my closet in the other room. And so that was junk. I consider that junk, kind of like a gift bag I saved from, I think I bought that particular one home from the thrift store. That they put my goodies that I had bought at the thrift store in that bag as my shopping bag I brought home. And I kept it, of course, so I'm not going to throw it away, right? And then there's other gift bags that you keep that people give you a gift in. And of course, you're not going to throw away the bag, right? I mean, some people do, or I don't know what they do with them, but I can. Sorry, it's morning, but I could never throw one away. I got a fresh cup of coffee here, so let's get started because I got to go get ready for work in a few minutes, and I wanted to go through this. I was kind of excited to go through it, actually. So I'm not going to tell you what everything is, but maybe I'll tell you what some things are because you're going to be wondering what they are. So this is the top from a yellow pad, a yellow legal pad that has this brown on the top of some of ours that we have at work. And I peel it off and use it in my journals. So I have that in here. I've used that in my journals before. This is a guest check, but I put in here that has a little, it's a copy of one. I have one set of guest checks that is papery. I have some that are cardstock and some that are papery. These I got from a thrift store. And this one had a little smudge on it. I thought it was kind of messed up, so I put it in here, but then I discovered that they all kind of have a little smudge on them. This is the copy. You know, there's a white copy and then this yellow copy. And these all kind of have a little smudge on them like that. Maybe that's why they're at the thrift store. I don't know. But anyway, I had put that in there, and that's why. So I'm going to keep that in there. This is, when you see anything like this is the top. These are the tops from tissue boxes. I have actually some more stuff I need to put in here. So as you can see, it's to the top. This is a green basket. I get these from Dollar Tree. They don't always have them, but they have them sometimes. And so if you need something like about this size, they're a really good size, and they fit actually right into my 3-tiered rolling cart. If you have one of those rolling carts, maybe yours is probably the same. I think they're all the same size, aren't they? Pretty much, unless you get a smaller one. I have seen some smaller ones. I actually saw some smaller ones on Temu and maybe Amazon, but anyway, I think that the standard ones these fit right inside, so it's neat to put this down into the tray, and then when you're done and you want to put your things away, you can, out of the tray, you can, the 3 trays, you can pick this up and carry it around with you if you want to and put things away. Anyway, this is packaging. So this is my keep pile over here. My trash can is over on this side of me. Over there, so I'm gonna, when I go that way, that means it's going in the trash. So here's another tissue top. I use a lot of tissues this time of year, especially with my allergies. So here are some envelopes that I've kept from junk mail, and maybe there's a bill, and sometimes they send you an envelope to pay your bill. But I pay all my bills online, so I don't need the envelopes. I just cut off the back of an envelope. I like the security pattern inside. Another junk mail envelope. I'm going to call them junk mail envelopes, even if they came with the bill, but they all have different security patterns. These two are papers that I get off, these types right here when you see them. They're from the paper at work, you know, our white copy paper. These pretty papers are wrapped around those, so I take them off carefully and just fold them up like this and keep them in my stash. Sometimes I've used these also. I've used them in my Junky Junk journals, and I've used them in wrapping my orders because I think they're really pretty, and it's kind of fun to wrap something in something unexpected like that, I think anyway. Here's some more of that little paper from the brown paper from the top of the legal pad. These are some manila folder scraps. This is a whole manila folder. I think I put this in here because these are used, but I have another place for these. I'm going to put this in my scraps box and this in my where I keep my manila folders that I bring home from work. So those are not going in the trash. Those are just going into a different place. Another tissue box. Just one second. Sorry. Speaking of tissues, I had to go get it. That boxes. I had to go get a tissue. My tissues in here are gone, and I needed a tissue. So this is a part of a gift bag. I already used this half of it, and so I've got now this part to use. So all that's keep. Another gift bag or shopping bag. This is a shopping bag. That I got at a thrift store though. This is paper that I used to paint on. I just put something on here. Actually, it was these little journals. I put them when I painted them. I opened them up and put them on here, painted them, and put them on a piece of paper like this to dry. So I got, you know, I left paint behind, so I kept those. This is paper colored by my paint residue from a paint bottle. Just put some water in there and painted over it, and used up that paint residue in a paint bottle. This is what's left of a calendar. These flowery floral pages. Here's another paint page from the paint where I painted on. This is the cover of, we get this Field and Family magazine. It's from our insurance, I believe our insurance company. And they send it out once in a while, like probably every few months. And anyway, this one, the cover it had this beautiful flower with a bee on it. So I kept it this month. The bee's knees, it says right there. So I kept that. So technically it's junk mail. It's just a little freebie magazine that they send out. Here's the rest. I haven't thrown much away yet, have I? I think there's something in here I want to throw away. All this calendar. What's left of a calendar from 2019. I got that in here. Here's a piece of cardboard. I think, you guys, I feel bad throwing away cardboard, but I have so much cardboard. I don't know, do you guys get so much cardboard like I do? I just have so much that I've collected, and I feel like I have, if I keep any more, I'm going to have to be really picky even about keeping cardboard, because I'm just going to be like, I have such a big stack. Here's another tissue. Even this too, I'm going to have too many of these because I use so many tissues. But this, and it's kind of wrinkled here. I think I'm going to throw this out. Yep, that's going in the trash. Okay, I threw away one thing. This is just a, you know, covering to a package. I think I keep a lot of plastic too. I have a little stash in my closet here in my craft room. And I've been actually reusing some of them from different things that I get in the mail. Not only craft supplies, but other things that I order, like, you know, clothing or, you know, anything and everything. Just you get it in a little Ziploc bag or plastic bag sometimes when you order something, like from Temu or whatever. And I've been recycling them and using them for my goodie bags for when I sell a journal and I put goodies along with it. I've been recycling those nice little Ziploc bags in that way, even though they have some writing or whatever on them. I hate to, you know, I have so many, like I say, that I've kept, and I don't want to throw them away. So, you know, I'm trying to find ways to use these things. So this would be a good one to put in that stash of plastic bags. I think I will keep this one. I like the size. You can fit a lot in here. So I think I will keep that one. I was just about to throw it away. And this one too. And sometimes, you know, when I'm sending something in the mail, I need a little piece of, you know, protection for it. This plastic covering and the little packaging inside is a good protection for something, to keep something straight or whatever. I'm going to keep both of those. So those are going to go over here, and my things I'm going to put somewhere else. I didn't know I was going to have that pile. Here, this is a little thing I put in here, and I can put it into a journal. It says, so here's the plan, and it was a tack. The tack was right there, and I had it at work. And I have a bunch of these. Like, I got this at Dollar Tree, these tacks. And I was using them. And then we moved our offices, and I got some new tacks. So I'm not using them, but they're still at work if I wanted to use them. But this one, the tack came off of it. And so I brought it home to put in a journal. That was cute, little bubble quote there, quote bubble. And then, so these are scraps I put in here. This is a scrap from a file folder. Actually, it's a nice shape, so it'd be like a nice trim in a Junky junk journal. I'm going to keep that. Here's another little strip. I'm going to keep that. Let's see, I think I'm going to put this with my strips, though. I have some strips over here that I need to put together. You know how I make my little strips that I sew together? I'm going to put it over there right now. I have some over by my sewing machine. Whoops. I almost tripped over something. I have some checks in here that I got paid for something I helped someone with. A little side job. So she paid me by a check. So I've been keeping her checks. And, oh, is that what this is? Wait a minute. Oh, this is going in my, I'm putting those in my personal journal. That should go over there. I've kept, and when I find them in the dryer, I've been keeping dryer sheets. I thought these would be fun to, you know how you use little fabric and things for clusters? I did coffee dye. Did I coffee dye one? Yeah, here it is. Here's when I coffee dyed. This is a dryer sheet that I coffee dyed. And you could use it, I thought, like you use cheesecloth. So you can use it as a backing under something, or in, you know, like underneath a cluster, a little piece of it. So this is a coffee dyed one, and this is non-coffee dyed. So I have those in there. And usually my family throws them away before I can find them, I guess, in the dryer. And I found those two in the dryer, so I kept them. This is a little piece of a menu that I could still use this as a backing for a cluster or something. And this ribbon I got from a birthday cake we had at work. It was wrapped around the cellophane, then gathered up, and I believe this was tied around the top of it. So it's kind of like ribbon that almost got thrown away, but I saved it before someone threw it away and brought it home. So that's why that's in there. Some more of that calendar. Let me put that up there so I can make a pile here. Tissue box cover. Tyvek envelope piece, the back of it, the front, I got it at work, and the front was all with the address and everything on it, so I just cut off the back and kept that. So these are ideas of what you can keep too if you want to figure out, maybe here's some more coffee dyed dryer sheet, that one and this one. This one's so much thicker. I wonder, I guess maybe they're different kinds, or maybe this one was used more than once or something, but this one's very thin, and this one's thicker. See the different colors, but those are both coffee dyed dryer sheets. Tissue box lid. Okay, so here's what I want to throw away. I put a bunch of sales flyers in here. I'm not going to use these. I am not. I decided I didn't want to use these, so those are going in the trash or in my recycle bin where I put my paper like that. Here's another plastic envelope. So I think I did use a Ziploc bag in one of my Junky junk journals, which is really cool. So you can use that like you use, you know, it was like a little pocket. But I think I'm going to put this one in my plastic bag storage. Here's a little fry bag I haven't used, or box I haven't used yet, but I'm going to keep that. That's super cute. This I don't know. I like it and I kept it, but I just don't know. It's, you know, it's cardboard. It's not that thick, but I guess I need to cut it up if I think I'm going to use it. I just think I'm not going to use it. You know what I mean? Even though, well, this is a cute picture here. Maybe I'll cut it up and then see what I think. I'm going to put this out here to keep cut up. Here's another. I bought a couple Happy Meals so I could get the toy for my granddaughter. So that's why I have these. These are the fries, little fry boxes from Happy Meals. That's why they're so small. I thought they were so cute. But I don't really eat French fries. I mean, I love them. I will eat them if I have they're put in front of me. So that's why I bought a couple, and I was like, oh, I can't keep doing this. I can't eat. I don't want to get the apple. I tried the apple pieces, and I didn't really like them. I'm very picky about my apples, and I only like a certain kinds of apples. So I was like, you know, I just can't keep getting these fries. They're not, you know, I just don't want to be eating fries all the time. So I stopped getting Happy Meals. But here's another box. Oh, this one's different. Huh, look at that. I've never really got Happy Meals before. So anyway, you saw this one has a little house on it. I think that's cute. So I think I'm going to probably cut that out and definitely keep that piece. This little piece right here is cute too. So that's what I think I need to do. And I like this piece with the apple and then this little happy face. And this is a smile here. So I think that's what I need. I need to get those out and cut those up. Some stamps I recently saved from junk mail. Or, you know, junk mail can have cute stamps on it too. Believe it or not, this is a piece of wallpaper that I put in here. Oh, here's some little, I showed you these before, little inspected by 8 things that fell out of something that I bought. There was a whole bunch in one little thing. This was floating around my craft room, and I don't think I have any more of these. I don't know if I got it. I don't know where I got it, but it's like a little bingo piece. So that is in there. This is junk mail. I kept this because it's 3 pieces like that unfold, and it is an envelope here. And I like that, even though it has writing all over it. I like this envelope part. So, I don't know. I mean, I can always make something like that. So, I don't know. It is hard to be picky, isn't it? I didn't know it would be so hard, actually. It's hard to throw things away once you keep them and you have a reason for, you know, why you kept them, and now you're thinking about throwing it away. It is actually hard to do that, but I can make this. I can make it out of pretty paper. So I think I'm going to part with this. I can always get it back out of the trash if I change my mind. Here's another scrap. I'm going to put that in my scrap. It's a scrap piece of file folder. I'll put that in my scrap box. This is also a scrap, which I actually like a lot. It looks like a piece of scrapbook paper because it's the front of a scrapbook paper pack, and you know, the part that shows you all the different papers, that little paper that they put in the front. That's what this is left from. So that's perfect to keep. Another piece of, oh, wow, that calendar. I've used a lot of this calendar too, but I still have a bunch of it. I must have not used very much of it yet. There's a bunch more pages from that 2019 calendar. Okay, my Jimmy John's bag. Yeah, this is the bag. I took it apart. And I do like it, but I think I'm not going to keep it. I need to go get ready for work, so I got to stop hesitating. This paper here was wrapped around a ream of paper at work. So I took it off carefully, folded it up, and brought it home. And I do like this a lot. I like the different colors, and you know, the inside, you know, the back side is white, so it's kind of like a full piece of different kind of paper to use. Here's some more of those bags. This is a little. This one doesn't have a closure. I don't know what that's from. I'm gonna throw that out. It's probably just, maybe I cut some of it off. Here is a piece of cardboard from. I think this was from a tape. Yep, here it is. Here's the tape box I kept from of tape. I think I put new tape in my tape dispenser at work, and this is the little box I kept. See, it could be a great little spine for a little book. I'll keep it for now. And then these are more packaging. I'm going to put these over with my envelope. Let's see how many I have in here. A lot. Here's a little Ziploc bag. All these are going to go into my little plastic bag storage. Let's see. This is a scrap. This is good because I kept this because it looks like a label. See how it's got the colored pattern on either side. I don't know what I think it's from the calendar. It's from the cover. I think it's from the cover of the calendar. It's pretty thick. But it ended up where it had this little strip of purple through the middle of it. And I thought, wow, that looks like a perfect little label. I couldn't even, it was just scrap. Here's more file folder scrap in there. So that needs to go in my scrap box, I think, instead of my junky junk journal box. Here's another box I kept. This one's opened up on all sides. The baby aspirin box. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to get rid of this one. Yep, I'm going to keep the tape box, but I'm going to get rid of that one. Oh, here's another dryer sheet that I dyed pink. Those are cool, right? Yeah, there's another one. Okay, so I have a few now. Top of a tissue box, another Ziploc bag that I think I had some craft items in here, and then I emptied it and I threw it in here, my junky. That's going to go. See how many of those I had in here? Tissue. I might have to, like I said, I got to use some of these. I'm putting them in here, but I don't know if I've used any. So I need to use some or get rid of some. A menu. I do like using menus. They're just kind of something different, with, they have the list of what they sell. I just like the look of it, the look of menus. So I'm going to keep that. Here is a whole tissue box in here. And I think I'm going to, I think they're pretty. I love the pattern on this one. I don't know. I'm torn on this. Let's see. Piece of notebook paper that has paint on it. And then this is the front piece of it. These are both the front pieces of notebook paper. You know how they have their branding on it. So I happened to come across two of those. So I kept them. So I think those are good. Oh, these have paint on them too. I used this one for paint. And, I used both of these for paint. Okay, those both have paint on them, too. I'm going to get rid of this. This is my little booklet from I had got a new wireless keyboard for work. So I'm going to get rid of that. I did use some pages of that. This is the bottom of my Jimmy John's bag. I'm going to get rid of that. I told you I have to get rid of some things, right? Here's the bottom of two other bags. I'm going to get rid of those. I just have to get rid of some things. Here's Jimmy John's paper, and this is this is a page from a calendar, or a piece of a page from a calendar. Yeah, okay. So I still have a lot here. This is junk mail I didn't even open up. I wonder if I need to. No, I don't need to open that. I'm going to throw it out, though. Here's another tissue box. Like I said, I've been using a lot of tissue boxes, and I have too many. Here is a CD envelope. I have some of these over here. I'm going to put that in over there. Okay, so here's junk mail. I'm going to get rid of that. And packaging. I like this. It has little squirrels on it. Let's see if I can do something with that. I'm going to get rid of this junk mail, this junk mail, this junk mail, all this stuff in the very bottom here. I don't know. My Jimmy John's paper, I'm going to get rid of that. This is a plain white envelope, so I'm going to keep that. Here's some more of this packaging. Just a piece of brown paper that's like that. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of this, even though I like it, I think. It's from coffee. I like it, but I think I'm going to get rid of that. Here's what I made from a tissue box already. Yeah, I like that a lot. I don't know. Little Fruit of the Loom tag. What else is in here? Little piece of paper. Scrap. I'm going to get rid of that. Here's another inspected by 8. A brown piece of paper. I'm going to get rid of that. A strip. I'm going to put that with my strips. Let me put it over there. And this is a piece of, this is from a book spine. When you take a book apart, this is that like netting they put in the spine. I would like to use that somewhere on something, in a cluster or something. I'm getting rid of that. Getting rid of that. I'm keeping, I need to use this. That's why I came across it when I was getting something else out. And it's from a music book. And it's just a thing they had in there to, I think I used part of it. I cut some of it off, and this is what was left. Tissue box, lid, piece of wire that was holding something. And this was supposed to be like, just, you take off the thing that you, I forget what was on here, but you take off whatever was on here and just, I guess, you're supposed to throw this away. But I kept it. There's 2 of them here, actually. More inspected by 8 labels. This is from, I'm going to get rid of that. More cardboard. And this little, I'm going to keep this, but this is the little frame we made from a tissue box. So I need to use that. Okay, so here's, I threw a couple things already in the trash, and this is the rest of it that I'm throwing out, I think, unless I keep the tissue boxes. I'm not sure about those. I got to think about those, but what we're putting back in here, let's see how it's, the calendars don't fit in here that well, but oh, it's much better. Yeah, it's not so much in here as there was. It looks better, right? So that's what's going in here. I'm going to cut these up and just keep the parts, that I like, that I want to use, and I think that's it. So the next time you see this, we'll be using some of these pieces in as our pages in this little journal that we're working on. So stay tuned for that. That's on April 14th. It's junk mail. The prompt is junk mail for April 14th. And so stay tuned to see. Maybe I'll separate again and go through here again and separate out the junk mail. And then also use some of these for pages too, some of the other junky junk that I've saved. So anyway, I thought you might enjoy that, just seeing my thoughts on what I'm getting rid of and what I'm keeping, because like I said, I just can't keep everything. So anyway, stay tuned for making junky junk pretty, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.